This summary is about the book, The Magic of Thinking Big by David J. Schwartz. In this book, you will learn about the power of belief, how to cure yourself of making excuses, how to build confidence and destroy fear, how to think big, the importance of taking action, using goals for growth, and how to think like a leader. Imagine if I told you today that you have everything you need to make your biggest dreams come true. Would you believe me? Or would you repeat the same old lines, I don't have money, my luck is bad, or I can't do it? This is the difference between an ordinary person and a big thinker. An ordinary person is afraid, thinks small, and keeps themselves trapped in a web of excuses. But those who think big, they hold the world in their hands. You will realize how powerful the power of thought is when you look at the successful people around you. Are they more talented than you? Do they have some magic? No. The only difference is in their way of thinking. They turn even small problems into big opportunities. They tell themselves, yes, I can. But why does such a simple thing seem so difficult? Because we have all been taught from childhood to play it safe. Don't think too much. Don't want too much. Adjust. Be happy with less. And slowly, our thinking also remains that size. Have you ever noticed? When you think about a big goal, your heartbeat speeds up. Along with excitement, there is also fear. This is where the magic begins. If you face that fear and think, what if I do this? Then a world of possibilities opens up. This book will remind you that thinking big is not a luxury, it is a necessity. Whether you are a student, have a job, run a business, or are confused about your future, the size of your thinking will determine how far you will go. So let's start this journey, a journey where you will awaken the champion hidden inside you, where you will leave behind your old fears, excuses, and small thinking, and where you will wake up every morning and confidently say to yourself, yes, I am ready for big success. Because remember, all the great things that have happened in the world first came as a big thought in someone's mind. So why can't the next big dream be yours? Chapter 1. Believe you can succeed and you will. Have you ever wondered why some people achieve such great heights in life, while others just get stuck in the same old problems? What is the reason that one person builds an empire worth billions and another compromises their whole life with a small salary? Many people say, he was lucky, or he got good opportunities. But the truth is much deeper than that. The difference is not in luck or opportunity. The difference is in that invisible force that sits inside us, our belief. Imagine a small child. He's learning to ride a bicycle for the first time. He's never ridden a bicycle before. As soon as he pedals, his heart starts beating loudly. Due to fear, his hands grip the handlebars tightly, and then suddenly he falls. The next time he has to ride the bicycle, he's already thought, I will fall. And this thought makes him fall again. Now just imagine if that same child tells himself, I can do it. What will happen? Maybe he will fall again, but this time he will get up and try again. And with each attempt, his confidence will grow. Slowly, that same child will become an expert. Life is also like this. When we believe that we can succeed, our mind automatically starts finding ways to achieve that success. Our actions, our body language, even the sparkle in our eyes changes. But the problem is that most people don't believe in themselves. Doubts are always circling in their minds. Can I really do this? What will people say? What if I fail? And these small questions cut the roots of their big dreams. Just look around you. Those people who always talk negatively, it's not my cup of tea, my luck is just bad. Do they ever grow? No, because their belief has already defeated them. Now, imagine a scene. There is a small plant. You have planted it in a pot. You water it daily, keep it in the sun, and look at it with love. It slowly grows bigger.
But if you keep taking that same plant out and looking at its roots, wondering if they are dead, will it grow? No, right? This is the state of our belief. When you believe, an unseen energy is generated within you. That energy motivates you, inspires you, and takes you on paths that you had never imagined before. Granted, the world is not perfect. Problems will come, sometimes about money, sometimes about relationships, sometimes about health. But if you have this solid belief inside you that I can and I will, then you will overcome every difficulty. Listen to any story of a big businessman. How many times did he see failures? How many times did people laugh at him saying, "What will he do?" But his belief was unbreakable. He fell and got up every time, tried again, and in the end, those same people were left clapping at his success story. Now think about how big your dreams are. Are they really big, or have you also made them small according to society's expectations and your fears? You should not reduce the size of your goals. Instead, you should increase the size of your belief. Make a commitment to yourself today that you will not make your dreams smaller. You will tell yourself, yes, I can do it. I deserve success. And you will see, as soon as you believe, opportunities will be drawn towards you, because this world listens only to those who believe in themselves and their victory. So get up, leave your fears and doubts behind, take a deep breath, look at yourself in the mirror, and confidently say, I am born to succeed. And believe me, this belief will take you to a place you have never even imagined before. Chapter 3. Cure yourself of excusitis, the failure disease. Have you ever noticed, when a person starts moving away from their dreams, what is the most common virus that catches them? That virus is excusitis. This is an invisible disease that eats away at a person's thinking from the inside, killing their possibilities. Excusitis very cleverly enters your mind. It slowly convinces you that the reason for your failure is not you, but someone else. Sometimes your health, sometimes your education, sometimes your age, sometimes your family responsibilities. This whole army of excuses gets busy demolishing your dreams.
Think about it. How many times have you caught yourself saying, my health is not good, that's why I can't do this, or I am too old now. If it were 10 years ago, I would have definitely done it, or my English is not good, people will laugh. These excuses take such deep root in your mind that you start feeling that this is the truth. And the most dangerous thing is that these excuses make you feel comfortable. You think, yes, I am not useless. It's just my situation that is like this. But the truth is that excuse-itis guarantees you failure. This is a disease that no external doctor can cure. Its cure is only in your own mind. Now, imagine a man who has diabetes. The doctor has clearly said to give up sweets, but that man makes excuses every day. What will happen by eating a little sweet? What's the guarantee of life? And slowly, he shortens his own life. In the same way, excuse-itis cuts your dreams like diabetes. Every excuse sucks the energy out of you, and you slowly become average. But when you recognize this disease, only then will you find the cure. Imagine if Sachin Tendulkar had also said, my height is short, how will I make it in cricket? Or if Lata Mangeshkar had said, my voice is thin, what will people say? Would they have become legends? No. The first step to defeating excuse-itis is to be brutally honest with yourself. Ask yourself, can I really not do it? Or am I just making excuses? When you think from the heart, you will find your own words to be lies. Now imagine a suspenseful scene. You are rewinding the entire movie of your life and watching it. There you can see all those opportunities where you could have really tried, but you made excuses. Now, think if this continues in the future, what will your story be like? Will you be proud of that story? Just thinking about it gives you goosebumps, right? Therefore, from today, face your excuses. Cut them one by one. If there is an excuse about health, then improve it. If there is an excuse of lack of education, then start learning. If there is an excuse of age, then remember, Colonel Sanders started KFC at the age of 65. Sometimes age, sometimes health, sometimes family. These excuses are just your mental walls. And once you break those walls, you will realize how powerful you are. So now you have to decide, will you give the steering of your life to your excuses, or will you handle it yourself? Because remember, the longer you keep making excuses, the farther your dreams will go. But the day you say goodbye to excuses, that day your journey to success will begin. Now, look into your eyes in the mirror and say, no more excuses. Now I will create my own life. And right from here, your new chapter will begin. Chapter 3, Build Confidence and Destroy Fear. Now, a question. Have you ever felt that you have the capability to do a lot, but for some reason your heart gets scared, as if some unseen fear pulls you back? Suppose you have a big opportunity in front of you, an opportunity that can change your life, but suddenly fear arises in your mind. What if I fail? What will people say? I don't even know how to speak properly. And your hands and feet go cold, your heart starts beating fast, and then you let go of that opportunity. This is the biggest tragedy. Fear that pulls you back even from where you are now. Confidence is not something you are born with. It is not born with you like a blood group. It is built by your daily thoughts and actions. And the best part is that if you want, you can work on it yourself and grow it. First of all, understand fear. Fear is always of something that hasn't happened yet. Fear is always in the future, in the imagination. Your mind thinks, what if? And the more stories it creates, the more your fear grows. Imagine you have decided that you will go on stage to give a speech. As soon as your name is announced, your throat starts to dry up, your hands tremble, and your legs feel weak. Now think why all this is happening. Because your mind is telling you that the audience will judge you, you will be insulted, and you will be embarrassed. But now, imagine a second scene. You told yourself, everyone has come to help me. No one has come to pull me down. I will speak calmly and enjoy. And when you go on stage, after a few seconds, everything starts to feel normal. The audience is smiling. Some people are nodding their heads. And after the speech, there's applause. See, fear was just an illusion of your mind. Now think if you keep running from fear, that fear will always control you. But if you look into the eyes of fear and say, I am not afraid, then the fear itself will become small. The easiest way to build confidence is through action. Every time you do something that scares you, you gain a little more victory over that fear. As your small victories increase, so will your confidence. And remember, looking confident is also a skill. Keep your shoulders straight. When you walk, walk with your chest out. Talk while looking into people's eyes. Smile. Your body language itself signals to your mind that you are strong. Now, imagine a suspenseful scene. There is a champion sitting inside you that is just waiting for your orders. As soon as you say, let's end the fear, that champion will wake up and take you on paths you have never even thought of. So now the choice is yours. Do you want to live an average life as a slave to fear? Or do you want to awaken the confidence within you and become extraordinary? Decide from today. Fear will not block your growth. You will try everything that makes you nervous. And slowly, you will see that all those fears will start to disappear on their own. Because the truth is, when you face fear, that fear dissolves into the air and vanishes. And what remains inside you is just a solid confidence that will take you to the height you have only dreamed of reaching. Chapter 4. How to Think Big. Imagine you have two paths. One is a straight, short, and safe path where you will do what everyone else is doing. No risk, no challenge. On the other hand, there is a long, exciting, a bit scary, but very rewarding path where you will have to prove yourself and break your limits. Now, think about which path you would choose. Most people choose the first path because it seems simple and easy, but this is the place where their dreams die. And then there are some people who choose the second path. They think big, and that's why their life also becomes big. Now, a question must be arising in your mind, how to think big? Because thinking big is not easy. Our mind is often filled with small thoughts. See, the first step to thinking big is to break the boundaries of your imagination. Whenever you get an idea, Don't immediately break it down into practical problems. For example, if it comes to your mind, I will build a multi-million-dollar business one day, then don't think that you don't have money right now or you don't have connections. Because the biggest enemy of big thinking is over-analysis. When you repeatedly calculate and doubt, your mind itself convinces you that this idea is useless, and then your dream ends right there.
Imagine you have gone to a hill station. There is a telescope there. If you look through it upside down, even big mountains will look small. Similarly, when you look at your dreams through the telescope of doubts, they automatically start to look small. Now, listen to an interesting thing. When you think big, your actions also automatically start becoming big. Your mind starts generating ideas that seemed impossible to you before. Your body language changes. Your energy level becomes different. And the suspense is that the world also starts behaving with you the way you think. If you consider yourself small, people will also consider you small. But if you have a silent confidence inside you that I deserve big things, then people will also give you the same respect. Now, take a small example. There are two people. Both are in the same business. One says, I will try to make a little profit every month, just enough to cover the expenses. The other says, I want to see 10x growth every month. Now tell me, will their strategies, their hard work, their attitude be the same? Absolutely not. The one who is thinking big will make bigger plans, connect with more people, take risks, and in the end, he will be the one to get ahead. You should also observe your language. Whenever you talk to yourself or others, pay attention to the words you are using, like a small task, a little effort, if possible. These are all signs of small thinking. Instead, say, let's make it huge. I will give my 100%. It is possible, and I will do it. Now think, if you describe your goals in big words every day, your mind will also start seeing them on a big level. And as the mind sees, so it will act. So, decide that you don't have to reduce the size of your dreams. You have to see your dreams so big that they both scare you and excite you. Because when you think big, that is what will take you from ordinary to extraordinary. And one day, your story will also inspire people on how you broke the chains of small thinking and changed your entire world with big thinking. Chapter 5. Get the action habit. Think about how many ideas come to your mind every day. Sometimes you think, I will start a YouTube channel. Sometimes, I should join a gym. And sometimes there's a new business plan. But just stop and think. How many of these ideas have you actually put into action? This is the difference between dreamers and achievers. Dreamers keep thinking, calculating, and finding excuses, while achievers just take action. Many people get stuck in their lives because they don't have the habit of taking action. An invisible wall stands up in their minds that stops them every time. They keep thinking, let me think a little more. The time is not right now. I will start from tomorrow. And this tomorrow never comes. Now, imagine you are standing on the seashore. There is water in front of you, and waves are coming. Your heart wants you to jump into the water, but your mind scares you. It will be cold. Don't go deep. Look around first. And while you're thinking, time passes by, but then someone else comes and jumps into the water at once. He is startled for a moment. The coldness of the water gives him a jolt, but then he starts to enjoy it.
Action always feels uncomfortable at first, but that is what gives you pleasure. You have to develop the habit of taking action within yourself. As soon as a good idea comes, take a small step on it immediately. That small step will give you momentum, and momentum is the biggest magic trick of success. Think about it. If you've been postponing learning a new skill just because you think, I need to understand everything perfectly first, then you will never start, because the truth is that perfection comes with practice. Now, imagine a suspenseful scene. You have a glimpse of the future. In it, you are the person who turns every idea into action. The people around you are amazed at your speed. You have started and learned so many things that you feel proud just thinking about it. Now think, if you don't take action now, your story will be the same after a few months, a few years. The same regrets, the same complaints, the same excuses. But if you start taking small actions now, whether it's making a phone call, sending an email, recording a video, or going to the gym and registering, your whole story will change. So now, the choice is yours. Either your ideas will fade away in your mind, or you will turn them into action and make your life extraordinary. Now get up and say to yourself, no more waiting. From today, I am an action taker. And as soon as you say this, a new energy will awaken within you. This energy will take you to a place where you will think, I wish I had started taking action earlier. Chapter 6. Use goals to help you grow. Now, imagine you have a ship that is ready to sail towards the vast ocean. It has all the resources, everything is perfect. But imagine if that ship has no direction, no map, where will it reach? Probably nowhere. It will just wander in the water at the mercy of the waves. Our life is also something like this. If we don't have clear goals, we are also like that ship, drifting here and there wherever the waves take us. Now, just imagine, your goals are playing on a big screen in front of your eyes. You are seeing that version of your future that is successful, happy, and fulfilled. How are you feeling? Excitement, thrill, a little nervous too. This is the real magic of goals. Goals make you grow. When you have a big goal, a drive is automatically created within you. Your mind is constantly working on ways to achieve that goal. You get new ideas, you make connections with new people, and you do everything that seemed impossible before. But the sad part is that most people live their entire lives without goals. They just wake up every day, go to work, have some fun, and then go to sleep. Their life becomes a loop, and years later, when they look back, they realize that they haven't achieved anything special. Now the suspense is that if you set clear goals for yourself today, you will not be the same person in the coming months. You will change, you will grow, and you will achieve everything that seems like a dream to you today.
But goals are not fulfilled just by writing them down. You have to bring your goals into your daily life. You have to remember your goals every morning when you wake up. You have to take your actions in that direction. Think about it. If your goal is to be fit, then every time you see unhealthy food, you will think, this is against my goal. And you will stop yourself. If your goal is to build a successful business, then you will avoid every distraction and spend your time learning skills. Your goals will guide you, give you discipline, and give you the power that will set you apart from the average crowd. Now imagine, a few years later, when you have achieved your goals, people are inspired by you. You're making your family, your parents proud, and your inner self is thanking you for making goals in time. So now you have to decide. Either you keep drifting like that ship without a map, or you make clear, strong goals for yourself, and then see how your whole life turns into an amazing journey. Take a pen and paper today and write down your goals.
Don't put any limits while writing. Think big, because the bigger you think, the bigger you will achieve. And then one day, when your story is told, people will say, "This person was truly a big thinker." Chapter 7. How to Think Like a Leader. Now imagine you're made to stand in a room where everyone is looking at you. There is hope in their eyes, questions, and they are waiting for your next words. How would you feel? Nervous? Excited? Or both? This is what happens when a person becomes a leader. But becoming a leader doesn't just come from a post or a position. It is a thought, a mindset, a perspective that sets you apart from other people. Now, look around you a little. There are some people who are always complaining. "I never get a chance. The world is very bad. No one helps me." And then there are some people who quietly keep working, finding solutions, and one day, everyone starts following them. The first rule of becoming a leader is to stop blaming and start taking responsibility. Imagine, if you blame someone else for every problem, you will never have the power to change anything. But when you say, "Yes, I am responsible," only then will you have the steering wheel in your hands, and you will be able to take your life on the path where you want to go. Now, the suspense is that people naturally follow a person who is confident, who remains calm, and who gives hope to others even in tough situations. Just think, if a difficulty arises and you start to panic, what will happen now? "I'm stuck." Then the people around you will also get scared. But if you stay quiet for a while, think, understand the situation, and then say, "It's okay, we will get through this too," then people will admire you. A leader is one who is not afraid of problems, but enjoys solving them. He is not afraid to make decisions himself. He knows that something might go wrong, but he still takes action. Now imagine you have become a person who takes the initiative himself. You don't need anyone's push. Your confidence is so strong that people are naturally drawn to you. They want to listen to you. They want to work with you. And all this is not some impossible magic. It can be developed by pushing your mindset a little every day, by taking ownership of your decisions, and by working with complete honesty for your goals. Think about it. A few years from now, when people come to you and say, "My life changed because of you," how would you feel? This is true leadership. So, fix it in your mind today. I am a leader. And then see how every thought, every action of yours will go to a level where you will see yourself in a new version. Because after becoming a leader, your life is not just yours anymore. Your ideas, your courage, and your thinking start shaping the lives of many people. And this is the biggest reward. Conclusion. So, my friend, see how simple life can be if we allow ourselves to think big. In this entire journey, we have learned how belief is the foundation of your success, how excuses pull you back, how confidence has to be built, how big thinking makes you extraordinary, how action makes you unstoppable, how goals give you direction, and how leadership makes you an inspiration for others as well. Now, imagine if you have implemented all these things in your daily life, then who can stop you? You will have the mindset that will turn every situation into an opportunity. You will have the energy that will make you stand out from the crowd. And most importantly, you will have the courage that will take you beyond every fear. So decide today that you will say goodbye to an average life and take a step towards your dream life. And remember, all these things are not just for listening or reading, they are a call to your action. So come on, get up now, write down your goals, leave your excuses, become confident, think big, take action, and transform yourself into a true leader.